Hi everybody, my name is Anna Duffy. After watching the 3 different videos of the different counseling sessions, what they all portrayed did match up with what I thought a counseling session would look like. They were all sitting down, the counselors were asking the clients about the things that they're feeling and trying to dig deeper into why they are feeling those certain emotions. Of course, I can't see the entire session, what it was between the counselor and the client. But I think for me, I think that it's important to start a base with the client and build on there during your session. So just simply asking the client, how's your day been? What did you do today? Kind of building that foundation from there to see where the rest of the session will go, I think is very important. From the reading of chapter 8, I noticed that the female counselor had many counselor characteristics and skills. She was very attentive. She showed attentive silence with her client. She would ask her a question and the client would respond, and she would almost wait and she would acknowledge that she did hear what the client said, but she would wait and let the client continue to go. It was almost like the client would say what she feels, but then also add on after she had some time to process it. So I think allowing the client to continue with what they are thinking is important, because you might, reveal something more in depth that they aren't even aware of. Let's see. She would also ask her questions that were really intentional and were deeper than just like the surface level questions, which is very important. The male counselor that met with the male client did a great job of being neutral. He listened to everything that he had to say and didn't sway and allow his opinion to be brought up. He would just offer advice. He would allow the client to speak what he needs to speak, and he was very level-headed with everything that he had to say and how he responded. The differences and similarities that I noticed between the 3 counselors is that they all were, great listeners, and you could tell that they were really trying to help the client as much as they could. But one of the main differences that I could tell is their different body language. So the very first counselor, the male counselor that was working with the other male client, he was kind of relaxed, but also more attentive as well. He was sitting up straight, listening to the client, making good eye contact. And then the second counselor, so the female counselor, she was, her body language showed that she was more looking forward. So she was sitting up and almost her body was shifted towards the patient or client. And I think that this reveals that she's very interested and, she's listening. She wants to know what you have to say. The third counselor, the male counselor that was working with the female client, he was way more relaxed. He was sitting back in his chair, very relaxed demeanor. So I think the differences between the 3 of them is, how they approach their clients and how they approach the conversations that they have with their clients. The question that I have regarding, a counseling session would be, how do you make the client feel at home? I would want to create a space to where the client feels that they are safe. But how do you build that relationship with them, and how do you build an atmosphere to where they feel that and where they feel like they can share whatever they need to? Thank you.